So over pre-week and a week, we collect a lot of stuff. We're given a lot of things that we need. We bring a lot of things that we need to make the week of training and the actual orientation week a success. And I thought it would be a fun little activity to go through my orientation stuff, my peer support stuff, and see what it is that I had in my pre-week bag and my O-week bag. Now, we are time traveling a little because this vlog is super late. It's been, as you'll see in this vlog and the vlogs to come, a really hectic time with pre-week and O-week. So we are kind of time traveling beyond just pre-week. We're also going into what I collected over O-week, how I sort of curated my stuff so I had what I needed, what I got during the course of O-week and stuff. So without further ado, is that the saying? I don't know. But without further discussion, let's get into what I had in my bag. I've got it all laid out on my bed, and I'll probably show it on the screen as well. I also wrote it down in a list. And there's the lot. So I've split it into 3 categories. We've got orientation stuff, peer support stuff, and what I got in a free TCSA bag. Trans Central Student Association, our student union, gives out free bags at the beginning of the school year. I've got one for every year that I've been here. And so there's a lot of stuff included in that as well, so I thought I'd put it in its own category. So I'll start with O-week. Of course, we have to begin with the clothes that we need. So I had my Champlain leader shirt, my O-week shirt. It's this little black shirt, button up, but no one really, well, some people button it up, I suppose. I just wear it over my other shirt. It's got our nickname on the side, like above the pocket, and it's got a design for the orientation week theme on the back. So this is my second one, because this is my second O-week. So last year my nickname was Coco, this year my nickname was Hazel. So I've got my second O-week shirt. Fun fact about these shirts, we do not wash them, because there's a sort of conspiracy or superstition that if we do wash them, we'll lose Minute to Win and In the Great Race, 2 big O-week events. And so we kind of stink a little. We sweat a lot. People have said things, but that's why, as we get into the rest of the things, there are ways to combat the not washing the shirt. So that is the leader shirt. Next up is Champlain Essential jorts. We like to wear jorts. There's not much I can say about that. It's kind of the unofficial uniform. Afterwards, we have our red leader shirt. So this year, to make it easier to like clearly distinguish who's an O-week leader, and what college they're from. They gave every college team a different color shirt. So Champlain was red. We had our red leader shirts. We wore them for the big intercollegiate events. I liked it. I liked having a designated shirt because I never really know what to wear. So a lot of people didn't like the shirt, but I didn't mind it. I don't own a lot of red clothes, so it was nice to have something in the Champlain colors. Next, I packed my red hoodie. This is a hoodie I got from my friend and roommate Clara. She gave it to me. Her sister was getting rid of stuff, so now I own a red hoodie, and I thought, perfect, this will be perfect for OE because I don't own a lot of red. So I always packed that in with me just in case I got cold. I only wore it on one event, and that was Grand Finale, which is this big dance party event, and it happens late at night, and it got a bit chilly. For the most part, O week was a very warm week. But yeah, so I packed my hoodie and I had it just in case. Then I had a few pouches in my bags that I will get to in a second. But first, I suppose we should talk about the bags that they gave us. So they gave us, I'm just going through my list, making sure I cover everything. Oops. So first they gave us a green drawstring leader bag, and those are again very useful so you can easily identify who's a leader. Unfortunately, mine started to break during the week. It was still usable, but it just started to break, so it's not the best quality, and I do have thoughts on how they can make a week more sustainable. Like maybe if we handed the bags in at the end of the week, or if they made them out of a different material, because I think these are plasticky, and if they made them out of fabric, I don't know, that's like more sustainable maybe. But yeah, we had the green O-Week bag, and that was good. You just stuff everything in and flip it on. I had collected a lot of bags over the week, and I ended up using a lot of bags because I had a lot of stuff. So there's that green O-Week bag. We also got these pink Concentra Trend fanny packs, or moon bags, or belt bags, or whatever you call them. And those were really cool. And last year we had like green ones that matched the O-Week bags as well. But this year we went back to the typical Concentra Trend pink, which I really love. And it was a nice fabric bag. It had a big pocket and then a small pocket that fits your phone really nicely. That was the second bag we got, and those are really good for just throwing over, keeping all your essentials in, so you don't have to keep taking your drawstring bag off, looking through it, rummaging around. So I found that really useful, and I will probably I won't keep the drawstring bag, or I won't really use that as often. Maybe I'll turn it into something, but I'll definitely keep the pink Concentra Trend bag. I like it. On the Concentra Trend bag, I put my little name beads. So it's part of Champlain tradition that I won't get into too much information about because it's kind of a secret. It's kind of private and just kept within the team and the family. But we have name beads. So I have my name beads from last year called which was Coco, and I have my name beads from this year, which was Hazel, and I put them on my bag so that I could easily identify which bag was mine. Alright, now we can get into sort of the pouches that I brought with, because I try to keep my stuff organized. I try to like bring as much organization as I can into the chaos. Obviously, it's not always achievable, but that's the attempt. So I have this little yellow lemon pouch, and inside I kind of had my main toiletries that I needed. So we have sunscreen for my face, a spray sunscreen for my body, my deodorant. I told you I'd tell you how we combated the smell. We just brought deodorant everywhere and sprayed it willy-nilly with with reckless abandon. I have my moisturizer. That was good when you started like chafing or when it was really dry, and yeah, moisturizer, very important. I have my face spray. That was just kind of like a cooling, like it was nice. I don't know, it doesn't really have like that many functions, but it was just nice to, like, if it was especially hot, spray the face and then move on. I brought my little handheld fan. I didn't use it that much, but it was nice. It was nice knowing that I had it. I got this in the Amsterdam airport. It was really hot in the airport because it was summer. And yeah, just have that little fan. I imagine that like spraying the face spray and then fanning yourself would be like really good, so I might try that on a hot day. I have some bubbles. I didn't end up blowing these, but again, good thing to have on hand. We did, some of the leaders had bubbles that they were blowing around, and it was always like a fun, whimsical time. I had my ankle guard socks, so for my last O week, my ankles kept like twisting left, right, and center. And one of the leaders this year, his ankles were also not doing so well, so I brought them with just in case he wanted to use them. And again, not something I did use, but it was good to have on hand. And lastly, in the lemon pouch, I had some hair clips in case I just wanted to clip my hair back. Again, didn't really end up using those, but I'm glad I brought them. Then in my organized chaos pouch, I had some stickers that they gave us that I collected over the course of a week. I had a hair tie just in case I didn't bring one and I needed to put my hair up. It was quite hot. I have more pens, so I'll get into the pens that I do have. They were just lying around the bag. And I have my portable chargers. I also brought a phone charging cable and plug, but it was good to have the portable chargers on hand. I don't think I ever used them, but like if I had packed them earlier in the week, I definitely would have, because sometimes your phone just runs out of battery and you need to like stay on top of the group chat and stuff. So I have 3 portable chargers, so I brought them all with. And the best time I ever brought my portable chargers was when I went to protest in Montreal with my class, and my prof's battery was actually going flat, and I'm like, I have a portable charger, so I like bringing those with. It makes me feel put together. I also had tampons in my organized chaos bag, because I think I was on my period for some of a week, and again, it's just good to have on hand. Then we had, I suppose, more clothes things. We got bandanas in our, they stuffed the green bags with some stuff when they gave it to us, so we got a bandana. I couldn't figure out how to wear the bandana. I really need to get better at doing my hair. Then I had the bandana. Sometimes I tied it around my wrist. It was just good to have a little pop of color. We got bucket hats, so the colleges will do like a leader lunch and say like thank you for volunteering for a week, and we all got prizes, and this year was a bucket hat, which was really nice. Last year was this water bottle that I actually have, that I brought with a lot to a week. I kind of just stuffed it in my bag. It was nice to have some Champlain merch. And this year was the bucket hat, and it was really, really comfy and really good because it was quite hot. I also have pom-poms in my bag I found in the leader room, so we kind of have a little den. One of our facilitators had got us red and blue pom-poms, so I decided to keep them in my bag and take them out when I needed them. I didn't do too much pom-pomming, but it's nice to have the Champlain pride. Then, of course, there were lots and lots of snacks. Some of the ones that survived still are chewy granola bars, which I don't like too much, so I'll probably try to give them to some of my roommates. Ritz crackers, a go-go squeeze, which I'm still trying to figure out if I like or not, an Aero chocolate, which I'll definitely eat in the middle of the night, and my own crunchy granola bar, because I like crunchy granola bars, and I still had some left from when I went on a different trip. So I just put one there in case I needed like a snack. But we got free food for most of the week, so it wasn't really like we didn't need to do too much snacking. But sometimes you did get hungry because we were doing like over 20,000 steps a day, so we really needed to nourish up. Another random thing that I collected in my orientation side of things was glow sticks. So from the grand finale event, we had glow sticks. I made a little blue, I had little blue and red bangles on for, again, the Champlain pride. And yeah, now they are deflated. I want to see the best way to dispose of glow sticks before I just throw them away. I mentioned the stickers. We've got lots and lots of stickers. We had a staff bracelet that kind of just got us into the events that we needed to be at and also got us our food. I cut mine off at the end of the week. I actually didn't cut it off, I just pulled it off. It was like starting to come apart, which was great. They are resilient throughout the week, and then when you need to take them off, it's easy peasy. You just give them a snip, or I just pulled mine off. We have consented trend sheets, so probably the most important event is our consented trend training, where we teach first years about consent and try to like break any taboos they have about having those conversations. And we run a ball game, and we log into a live webinar. So we kind of had sheets that told us how to do that. Didn't actually look at them during the training. They are handy to have if you've never done the training before, but we had a whole team of us, so we were pretty prepared. I have more bubbles in my bag. I also had earphones, just in case I needed to. I did some studying during a week, and so needed to just like plug it in so I could listen to my laptop. So I had those with me. I also had more pens, and I had a notebook just in case I needed to write down some important information. It was also something I was taking to work, because we don't use phones at Freshie work. So if I needed to make a note, I would just like write it in the little notebooks, and I'm really glad that I finally have a use for these little notebooks. What else? I had these splat pamphlets I printed off because there was a Legally Blonde movie night. I didn't end up going to that because it was quite late and my carpool was leaving, because we carpool during a week so that everyone has a ride to campus and from campus in the evening and in the early mornings. And yeah, I didn't end up going to that, so I'll hand them out at another event. Then I had a student list again from the consented trend. We kind of just ticked off who attended so that they could get into the later events. I won't show that on camera because obviously like confidentiality and privacy and not showing people's names on a random blog. Then, we have pens that we got from the Champlain events. So Tina's the principal of the Champlain College. She gave us a pin for the high table dinner, which was really sweet, and also a leadership pin that we get every year for volunteering our time and putting in the effort to be leaders to the new students. We also had plasters, just in case something happened and you needed to band-aid up. And then two sillier things is a certificate we get at 5:01. So our contract ends at 5 o'clock on the Saturday of a week. So that's when all the O week events are finished. And so 5:01 is this little party we have. I'll talk about it more in a later vlog. But we all get a little custom bespoke award, and mine was Self-Care Queen because I had this bag of stickers that I was handing out to remind people to take care of themselves. And I made I'll talk about it in another vlog, but I made a little self-care bingo so that leaders were making sure to take care of themselves. It was kind of just little prompts. And so I got the award of Self-Care Queen for doing that. And another Champlain tradition we have is we each get a photo of someone and we want to say as well, like warm and fuzzy. So just compliment them, talk about what we've noticed, what we appreciate about them, what they contribute to the team. And I had Sanchit, so I've got this photo of him and I've got to put it up somewhere in my room, wherever and ever. But yeah, that's kind of like another neat Champlain tradition. So that's kind of everything I had on the O week side. Moving on to what I got for peer support. So we got these cute little tote bags that our coordinator Caitlin designed. They're really cute. And I like that they have a bit of a wider bottom, because sometimes tote bags kind of just go into a point, but this one has a wider bottom so you can fit some stuff in. She gave us pens and a highlighter. The colors are kind of just randomized. I think she buys a pack and then just distributes amongst us so that we can take notes during training in our peer support notebook, which I also have. And then she also got us a mindset journal, which is so sweet. I can't wait to take a look at this journal and do some of the little worksheets inside. I have my the remnants on my name tag, so we just put our name, our pronouns, so that everyone in training can get to know us, but there's not a lot of us, so we get to know each other pretty quickly. I had a crunchy granola bar because Caitlin's snacks are superior, and I have my peer support keys on a little keychain that my grandparents got me from New Zealand. And last but not least, the category is TCSA bag. So what we got in the free tote bag, obviously the tote bag itself, along with lots of brochures and coupons and stickers and temporary tattoos from clubs and groups on campus and shops in Peterborough. We got a copy of the author. We got some stationery, so a pen and a highlighter. The pen actually matched the orange cup we got, which was probably the pièce de résistance of the TCSA bag. I'm taking a sip of it right now. And then, of course, the annual agenda, so we can keep on track with all our student stuff. One of the ideas I had was to turn all the TCSA, because I have so many tote bags, so one idea was to turn all the TCSA tote bags, I have 5 of them, into pillows to commemorate my time at Trent. I also want to, like, if I don't do that, I want to sew zips into my tote bags, because I think a tote bag that zips up is really quite functional, and tote bags usually don't come with zips, so I think sewing a zip could be cool. And the TCSA tote bags have like a good wide like, not margin, but like rim edge, I don't know what to call it, but there's a lot of space to maybe put a zip there. They all kind of look the same, which is why I thought pillows would be a cute idea. Not look the same, they have different designs every year, but it's a similar fabric, this with the similar like black rim on the top. And that's what I got. That's my haul. That is not really that much I can say about it. I didn't feel like I was missing anything that I really, really needed. I definitely have too much stuff, so I could probably condense it all into what was necessary and what was not, and what I did use and what I didn't use. But this is kind of what I was lugging around for 2 weeks, or a week and a half, or a week, and I'll put some of it to use. And now that I've finally done the voiceover where I've explained what I got in my pre-week O week bag, I can finally start sorting it out and putting it away. One thing I thought was really cool in a TCSA tote bag, we got this Active Minds magazine, and I really want to figure out where they've got that printed, because I'd love to get back into magazine design, and that kind of printing, and like I just think it would be cool to print my own magazine. So I maybe contact Active Minds and ask them where they printed that. It would be cool for Student Rebellion maybe to have a magazine that explains all the different things that we want to explain. We'd have to do a lot of fundraising though if I wanted to get a lot of them printed, but that's a good idea. I should probably write that down. Let me write that down. Typing ASMR. Magazine, print, Student Rebellion, funding. There we go, just everything I said. So that's what I had in my bags. If you have any, I'm not sure why you would have any questions about that, but if there's anything you're like, why didn't you have this, why didn't you have that, put it in the link below. And maybe if you're an incoming O-Week leader and you kind of want to expect what you have in your bags and what to bring, maybe this will be useful to you. Otherwise, if you just like hauls, maybe this was fun to watch. I'm busy doing the voiceover right now, and I plan to hold up sort of everything that I'm talking about on screen, so that you can like have the visual of what was in the bags, and that will be a fate of editing. But I'm really enjoying video editing. I've done 4 vlogs. This is the 5th one so far, but I've also done some editing for my work as a student housing, as a recruitment assistant. I've been making some TikToks with some cool editing in there, and I've been making the badge vlogs, which I have a little more fun editing, and I'm just really enjoying the practice. It's not a skill that I had before, so I'm really enjoying the novelty of it. But the vlogs are kind of simpler editing. It's just music, captions, sort of captions, or like little little text. and then this is just a video with overlays and stuff. So, oh, pardon. But thank you so much for watching. You've kind of gotten a sneak preview in this vlog of what's to come during a week and the next two vlogs. I separate the vlogs by week and month, so this one's a bit of a shorter one in terms of like video footage and the days that we cover because it's the end of August. And then next one is also going to be a bit shorter because it's the beginning of September, which is just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But then the next one will be like a full week again. So that will be exciting. And I have plans for what I want to do with the vlogs and what kind of the voiceover parts I like to include, because I think it's fun to like change it up a bit. But it's just a matter of actually sitting down and doing a voice recording. Like this one, I needed 26 minutes of voice recording because I didn't have that much video footage. And so I thought, what would be interesting for someone to listen to and watch, and for me to talk about that will like fill that amount of time. So maybe I'll put a clip of me like finally tidying away all my stuff. That will be fun to watch. I like time lapses where people tidy away things. I think they're very satisfying. It's also very satisfying in real life to finally be able to tidy away this stuff. I always had the idea that I would show off what I got in my pre-week and O-week bags, and that just meant tidying up was a bit of a nonsense or a hassle because I had it all in different bags, and then I collated it into one box, and then I finally am sitting down, doing the recording, and packing it all out, and now I can pack it all away. I'll probably end up recycling a lot of the brochures and using the Arthur newspaper as a paint surface because I already have a copy of this issue of the Arthur. But yeah, I'm trying to be sustainable with what I have. So if I'm not going to use something, how can I dispose of it in a way that isn't just creating waste? Like the drawstring bag, for example, like maybe I can fix that and give it back, or maybe I can, I don't know, turn it into a pillow. I don't know why I keep wanting to turn things into pillows. It won't be a very comfortable pillow, but yeah, maybe I can use it as a liner in something else. Or, oh, that's actually a good idea. I can make the tote bags waterproof inside by using that as a liner. Not waterproof, but just like water resistant or easily cleaned. Anyways, now I'm just thinking out loud, but thanks so much for watching this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of segment, and I'll see you in the next one.